And welcome back to the Highlander Summer Series with a focus on the hardwood and men's basketball. I'm at Provence, and a special guest today. We have one of the newcomers, a JUCO transfer who's joined the men's Highlander basketball team. That's Dylan O'Hearn. First of all, Dylan, finally getting to see you. Great to meet you, and looking forward to having you here in Newark.
Yeah, I can't wait either.
So right now you're currently back in Detroit. You're at home in Michigan, but you've had a very exciting career path to get to where you are now at NJIT. And a whole lot of success basketball-wise at Western Oklahoma State JUCO. Talk a little bit about the type of player you are and what you think we'll see when you get a chance to get out there and play at the WEC.
I'm a score-first type of person, but I also can get my teammates involved when I have to. I really just want to win pretty much.
Yeah, I see. It's crazy, right? Like we're 11th in NJCA and scoring 23.1 points per game. You've been a freshman of the year before. You were a first-team Region 2 last year. How do you get those 23.1 points per game? What's the key? What's the way that you score the basketball?
Pretty much trying to make everything as simple as possible, like get to all my spots, knowing where I can hit my shots, and then just pretty much that way, easy.
And you've had quite a trip to get to Newark. I mean, you're born in Canada, you've been in Michigan, of course, then you went down to the Carolina Basketball Academy for a prep year out to Western Oklahoma State. But all these travels, how do you think they'll help you at a place like NJIT with a diverse background and a strong emphasis on the academic side as well?
It taught me how to grow up early because I graduated when I was 17. So I was already younger than everybody, so I had to pretty much mature mentally faster than everybody and stuff like that, and just learn how to live on my own and take care of myself and do all those responsibilities.
Yeah, and it's worked out, especially from the basketball side. Your development, you don't just fall out of bed and score 20 points per game. Obviously, there's a lot that goes into that. What about what you learned from Greg Primus down at the Carolina Basketball Academy or Coach Rowe at Western Oklahoma State? What are some of the things that you think were instilled in you that has helped you get now to what a lot of kids dream to do, which is play Division I basketball?
Coach Greg, he taught me while I was there pretty much is discipline. If you want it that bad, you're going to have to change your mindset and focus on what you want really. And you have to put the work in.
Was there ever a point where you felt like you had to get over a hurdle with your basketball career? Was there any point where you realized there was something that you needed to add to your game, or a point where maybe some struggles led to successes? Anything like that you can think of that comes into mind about your development as a basketball player?
I think for me it was just confidence, really. I had to just mentally prepare myself better than I did in the past for me to showcase my skills that I worked on.
You had an excellent guy recruiting you, Coach Joe Gutowski. So obviously there was a decision you had to make. At what point I'm going to make that decision to accept and go play for NJIT? What was the most attractive thing about the opportunity that led us to this situation we're in today?
He pretty much kept it 100 with me. He didn't sugarcoat anything. He told me what they needed. He didn't tell me no lies or nothing like that. And that's pretty much the role I want to take at NJIT, is being a scorer and being a leader and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, you've been busy, so it's not like you had a chance to necessarily see this team live and in the flesh. But what do you know about this team? What excites you about the chance to get going come, hopefully, as soon as we get cleared to play basketball again?
One thing that Coach told me was, everybody plays as a family. And I ain't really have, on all the teams I've been on, really, it hasn't been a family. And that's one thing that he told me, and I can't wait to, experience that.
I love looking at highlights, from guys, and I saw you had against Marshalltown this past basketball season, poured in 48 points. Got a highlight of your career? I mean, to me, scoring half that would be a highlight, but 48 in a game. I mean, talk about that.
Oh, I think before that game, I don't even think I was even thinking about dropping 50 or anything or close to it. I was just warming up regular, and I'm like, shoot, I might as well just go out here and play my game and see what happens.
You have a good opportunity, a team that has some senior leadership, proven players that can play at this level. You've got some good-looking newcomers. You got a couple of JUCO transfers, you being one of them. What in your mind is the focus? You're going to step onto that floor. Obviously, winning is the number one goal, but you've heard about a move to now play in the America East. You know about the WEC, which is the home facility, which is lovely for the student, the athletes. What is that one thing that really gets your juices flowing when you think about arriving in Newark?
I just can't wait to see the fans and see what like type of people come out to watch us play and support us.
Stepping off the court a little bit, you're well-traveled, as we documented earlier. What is it about you? Tell us a little bit about your personality and your interest maybe away from the game of basketball so that we can relate to with who Dylan O'Hearn is when we're cheering for you on the basketball court.
Pretty much a laid-back person. I love to chill. Also have fun, too, really. Like, it's not too much that, that isn't fun to me. I'm really, like, easy person to please pretty much. And I get along with everybody.
Yeah, I think that's a key, because maybe the final question I'd ask you is like how your travels and playing for so many different teams affects your ability in terms of a comfort level. Is that something that is aware? Do you feel like because of what you've told us here that mixing in with this group of guys is going to be something that you're very much looking forward to?
Oh, yeah, most definitely, for sure.
We're looking forward to seeing you. You've had a long, well-traveled road to get to a place where you can showcase the skills and make an impact. And as we all want, hopefully win some games and, eventually a trip into that NCAA tournament, something that's never happened at NJIT. And if it's going to happen over the next couple of years, Dylan, you'll be a big part of it.
For sure. Can't wait.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, and best of luck in your travels out when you're allowed to come back on campus. I look forward to meeting you in the flesh, and I just want to thank you again for your time.
Yep, no problem.
All right. That is Dylan O'Hearn. I'm Matt Provence, and we want to thank you for watching this edition of the Highlander Summer Series with a look into the men's basketball program.